Hello and welcome back to Major Moves in Leadership. My name is Rochelle Bridges. I am Major Bridges in the Army, and I am here with a leadership challenge / question. What motivates your team? Well, you have seasoned leaders. They have it figured out. They have it down to a science. They got it. Their team is operating like a well-oiled machine. You have new leaders that are new to that role, and they're operating in a leadership capacity, and they don't have a clue. They have no idea. You have leaders that are seasoned that may be operating in a capacity of leadership, but they have yet to figure out what motivates their team. Because you have to build relationships before you get buy-in. And part of that relationship building is finding out what motivates your team. Well, you have employees or you have team members that are motivated monetarily. They like gift cards, they like money, they want extra hours depending on your organization. You have team members that are motivated because this is the sole reason why they are here is for their family. So their family is their motivation. That is the source of why they do what they do. That's the source of why they're giving 100%. So I would say a leadership tip for you is to find out more about that. Have a conversation. They may share something personal with you. They got a new puppy. The family member is celebrating a 50th anniversary, a birthday, a promotion on another job, a birthday celebration. They may be in mourning. You know, someone may have passed away. So my tip to you is to follow up with that. They share something personal with you because the main source of their motivation is their family. So follow up about that birthday party. Follow up about that celebration. Follow up about sending your condolences just to check on them to say, hey, I'm just checking to see if you're okay. That's going to pay dividends and building those relationships before you try to get buy-in. You have to build relationships before you get buy-in. Because they don't care about what your vision or your goals is for that team. They don't care if you have yet to fail to build a relationship. And finding out what motivates them, finding out what makes them them, is the key to the success of setting the conditions for your team to be greater. Now, the whole segment of motivating your team and major moves in leadership is to give you tips to put in your leadership kit bag so that you can become an even greater leader and set the conditions for your team to be greater. That's what this is about. This segment that falls under empowering effective leaders is all about making you greater, giving you tips so that you can in turn make your team greater, because leadership is not about you. Exceptional leadership is a lifestyle. Now, you have team members that are motivated by servitude. They want to serve. In that capacity, they want to serve other people. So make it a point to acknowledge that. A team member that feels that they are valued are willing to give you more of themselves and more to the team if they feel valued. Which brings me to being motivated by public acknowledgement. You have team members that they want to know in a public forum, whether it's a small group meeting, whether it's a large group meeting, whether it's in just your teams when you're doing live Zoom trainings. We're in education with the virtual learning. Hey, they want to know that they've contributed verbally in front of people. That's what does it for them. That's how they feel valued. So you need to figure that out as a leader, that's their motivation. You have team members that they want to feel valued and they like private acknowledgement and affirmations. They want you to acknowledge them and they feel most valued when you come to them independently, separately, away from everybody else, because they're not the public and in the spotlight type of person or team member. And they want you to come to them and say, hey, you know what? I really appreciate what you did on Zoom today. Clarifying this for the students, or clarifying this, for the staff, or clarifying this for the organization, or whatever capacity, they're operating in. And you know what? That's going to pay dividends to that team member. They're going to feel valued. So now that you continue to build relationships before you try to get buy-in by finding out what motivates your team, that is going to set conditions for your team to be greater. Hey, leadership is not about you. Exceptional leadership is a lifestyle. So once again, my name is Rochelle Bridges. I'm Major Bridges in the Army. This is your Major Moves in Leadership challenge/question. Find out what motivates your team. And I've given you some tips along the way. This investment that you're putting into your team now, by finding out what motivates them, is going to set the conditions for them to be greater. Hey, have a great leadership day. Please like, love, and share. And I look forward to your comments.